Hey man,
Hey man, how you doing?
what's going on? What's that background behind you? Where are you?
It's virtual background.
I know that.
How's your day coming, Nikki?
I got no complaints.
That's
No
good.
complaints.
Oh man, you've heard of the group Mötley Crüe. It's been 45 years that they've been a band, and they're celebrating 20th anniversary of their groundbreaking Carnival of Sins Tour. Today, I'm honored actually to have Nikki Sixx with me, and he's enjoying my background too. So, how you doing, Nick?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. It's good to talk to you. Good to
Good
talk to
talk
you.
to
Excited to
you.
get out and take this show out to the fans. It's gonna be a blast.
Man, it's definitely going to be blessed. Speaking of, let's talk about this tour because I know you're going to be doing it in 2026 and you're coming to St. Louis. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, me too. We love St. Louis.
So, talk about what was the inspiration to get this going again and what can we expect?
Well, last year we only played 10 shows, Vegas residency, which was a blast. And had time to spend with our families and other, things that we're, all into together or individually. That was kind of it was cool, and then we were like, we really want to get out and like play in the summertime. So it's fun. It's a fun time to play. And then we just like realized it had been 20 years since Carnival of Sins, and that was one of the most talked about tours from fans and then we were like, well, what could we do now that we couldn't do then because of technology? So then you kind of start going like what some of the stuff we did in Las Vegas and changing the environment in a way and changing the set list up in a way that goes with the environment. So we started getting really excited about it and then kind of I think none of us really was aware that it was our 45th anniversary like coming up, and we're just like just living in the moment, man. And then you just like wake up one day and you're like, I did what for how long? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't think about it a lot, my wife said like you don't even know you're in a band. Like I just do my life, I do other things, I'm a writer and then all of a sudden it'll be like, "Oh right, yeah, I get to do this amazing thing." In the old days, it was Motley Crue 24 hours a day.
Right.
We all lived in an apartment together, we rode together, went to rehearsal, drank together, did everything together. And then, you start going, everybody gets their own apartment. That was pretty cool. Not have to, smell Vince and Tommy's socks. Uh, and I'm sure they were happy not to deal with me too. But they had their own space. And then life goes on. You keep making music, and you get a house, and you get married, and you have kids, and so now when we get to you don't really realize you don't live in that. I don't call a restaurant and go, "Hi, it's Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. I'd like to make a reservation." I just like call up and say, "Hey, do you got 2 seats for dinner tonight? I want to take my wife on a date." But I don't live in it. And then when it comes back, I'm like, oh my God. I'll be playing guitar and I'm like, oh, this is a cool little idea. And then every now and then I'll go, well, this could be a cool Motley song. I write for a lot of different types of projects and stuff. I have an animation company, and each one of those episodes needs an original song, different types of genres and stuff too. But it keeps the creative juices flowing. I'll be playing, and we won't be doing anything, and I'll be like, "Oh wow, this would be a Motley song. This would be cool." So it's always like the reminder, man. It's like there in 45 years, I guess. Eventually if we make it across the finish line, we might hit 5-0. Who knows?
You will. You will. I'm pretty sure you will. Talk about this tour. The last thing I want to talk about is talk about the Give Back initiative. Talk about that.
Yeah. Well, for me personally and for Motley Crue, kids are pretty much everything. And I started working with Covenant House when I released my book on addiction and recovery called The Heroin Diaries. And we raised a lot of money. And part of the idea behind that initiative was to build a music program. So when they go out, they have outreach program. They get these kids off the street and find out where they dropped out in education. A lot of them, get on the streets, get lost in foster care system. Once they turn 18 years old, they get kind of released, and they may not have the tools. So they would be able to be working on themselves and have a music program to go to. They could go and they could learn how to sing or rap or like play drums or play country music. And we really found it to be beneficial in the mental health aspect of these kids. So, as we go along with Motley Crue, we've got given a lot with the Motley Crue Give Back initiative, but we worked with veterans, we've worked with a lot of stuff with kids. We just did a very similar thing that we did with Covenant House in Hollywood. We did with which was we played 4 shows on the Sunset Strip called the Hollywood Takeover, and we donated all of our money, and I mean all of our instruments and clothes for auction. We ended up raising $400,000. That went to Covenant House. So with this program, the after school arts program, it's another way for us to give, $1 a ticket. You play to 100,000 people, that's $100,000 that goes into some of these places that are either have been shut down, no government funding,
Mhm.
or is going to be shut down, or it's been minimalized. So we just try to help, because these kids, man, they could be the next like John Lennon, or they could be the next leader of the country, or they could be the next person that cures cancer. We don't know, but we want to give them an outlet to feel good about themselves. And after school arts program, I mean, it's very important, and important to Motley Crue.
Oh, definitely. I like that a lot. I really do. Speaking of Mötley Crüe, I've got Nikki Sixx here. We're talking about the return of the Carnival of Sins Tour. It's going to be 2026. I've been honored to actually speak to this young man. I won't say young man, to me.
Wow, I don't know. Watch out. Hold on. Let me put my Botox filter on here.
Nikki, thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend. I
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait for you to come to St. Louis.
All right. See you, man. Thank
All
you.
right.
Have a great day.
You too.